Hello, y'all. How are we? How are we? How's it going, everybody? Hello, Kimberly. Welcome. How are you, Kimberly? I hope you're doing well. You are early tonight. You are playing no games for this stream. You are here and you are ready to hang out. I love it. Let's go. Did you have a good weekend, Kimberly? I hope you did. I'm ready to play some games tonight. I know on Wednesday we were looking for what to possibly pick up on the Mondays. And I had a lovely creator reach out to me. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I had a lovely creator reach out to me and send me their indie game, their indie visual novel. They actually sent me two, because apparently they have a game and a prequel. We're going to play the first one they made. Hi, Andrew. Welcome, welcome, buddy. So we're going to play Dispatch Season 2 Promised? No way. No way. Yo! Dispatch Season 2, let's go! I'm so excited. For those who don't know, every Wednesday we've been playing the new episodes of the Dispatch video game. If you haven't joined us before, I highly recommend you join us this Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST, because it is an incredible video game. Sorry, I have Velcro on my pants and it's getting stuck. Hello, welcome, Jeremy. How are you, my friend? So this Wednesday will be the finale of the video game Dispatch, and we've been playing it every week as new episodes come out. And yes, good evening, Andrew. Hi. We will be doing the finale this Wednesday, 9 p.m. EST. So I expect everybody to be there. If you want to have some incredible fun, definitely join us. You don't need to know anything about the game, but for Kimberly and Andrew and all my other folks who've been here before, I'm ready, and I hope you're ready, because I've heard the season finale is gonna be crazy, yo. I'm really excited. I'm so glad we're getting a season 2. Woo indeed! Woo indeed! Tonight we are going to be playing some indie visual novel games. The one we're playing tonight is called malViolence. I don't know exactly, like, I don't know if that's a real world, a real world? Yeah, definitely a real world. Because that makes sense. What? So no, it's a real word. I don't know if it's that's what I was trying to say, is I don't know if it's a real word. So let me actually, you know what? I can Google it. Malviolence. I know malevolence is a real word. But I don't know if like malviolent. No, I don't think it is. No, okay, so it's not a real word. So it must be a play on like malevolence, which I believe malevolence means like malintent. Oh, I keep using the word mal. Oh my god, but malevolence. It means like, you're purposefully trying to do something in a hurtful way, I believe. The state or okay, well, it's telling me malevolent now. Hold on. Yeah, having or showing a wish to do evil to others. So I'm guessing that malViolence, which is the indie game we're playing today. Hi, Brianna. Brianna's here. Welcome, Brianna. The game we're playing today is malViolence, which I'm guessing is a play on malevolence. But the creator reached out; they were super cool, and sent me both of their games. So we're gonna play at least one tonight. But apparently, it has really, really hard puzzles. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I'm hoping that will be okay. You can put the puzzles on like easier or harder difficulty. So I'm hoping we're going to start at medium. But if they're too easy, then we'll go to hard. Because they did send me an email. They were like, if they're really difficult, but you can play on hard mode. And I was like, oh God. But I'm excited. Dispatch has made so much money that they had no choice. Whatever happens this Wednesday would not have... Oh, whatever happens this Wednesday would not have changed that. I hope you can voice a character next season. That would be epic for you. Andrew, listen to me right now. Andrew, we're going to put it into the universe. Are you ready, Andrew? Let's put it into the universe. Universe, Andrew, Kimberly, everybody, Brianna, let's put it in the universe. Universe, we want to be in Dispatch Season 2. We're going to voice a character in Dispatch Season 2. I don't care if it's the equivalent of Office Worker number 2. I just want to put me in there. Put me in there? Somehow put me in there. Like, you probably need so many agents to actually get anywhere, even an audition for that game. But I swear to God, put me in the game. I'm so excited. We're going to have Season 2. I'm so excited for Season 2. It's gonna take years because this season took like 3 years. But oh my God, I'm glad it's made a bunch of money. I will say, yes, thank you, Kimberly. Universe. We're gonna make sure the universe hears us. So when Andrew, I didn't know that they got confirmed for Season 2, so thank you for telling me that. But something piqued an interest in my brain where I was like, I think this game is doing really well. And you know when I thought that? When I realized that this game was doing better than it had intended. Like it had bypassed our niche audiences of like voice actors and nerds and TTRPG players. When I knew it had bypassed that and that it was doing extremely well, is I was casually like watching a live stream of a huge live streamer who does not do content like this. Let me be very clear. Does not do content like this. And I had the live stream playing on the background. I'm doing whatever. And all of a sudden I hear him go, chat, I'm thinking about playing this game that apparently people say is good called like Dispatch. I don't really know how it works, but maybe we'll boot that up tonight. And I was like, what the hell? So when he said he was going to play it, and then for reference for anybody who watches, it's Ludwig. But when Ludwig said he was going to play it and then proceeded to do a like 7-hour binge live stream of all the episode of Dispatch, I was like, oh, this game is like making money. This game is popular. Yeah, literally it's so funny, Andrew, because I don't think, not that any game intends to be niche or wants to stay niche or isn't happy to be bigger, but I do not think the creators and the people behind Dispatch ever intended for it to make its way into that broad of a market of a category of people playing it. Like, the people who view Ludwig is a category I don't think these people ever thought that their game would make it into. So, yeah, they're definitely doing well, and I'm excited that they're doing well enough for Season 2. I want a Dispatch t-shirt. They need to make them. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Listen, I want a dispatch t-shirt the same way I want the date everything sunglasses, okay? I want merchandise. Can I make merchandise? Like, I'll make merchandise for myself. I don't have to sell it to anyone else. It'll just be us. It'll be me and everybody in our community. And no one else needs it. But I love it. I'm so down for it. I can't wait to replay it for the YouTube video series and make all the opposite choices. I'm like so pumped. The only thing I'm not pumped, I have so many, y'all, I have so many videos to be recorded and also already recorded. I'm gonna try, I don't want to pay an editor to edit them because the editors do fantastic jobs, but that's money I don't have. But also, I don't want to edit it. And so I'm trying to make like a huge stack so I can just get it all edited at once and have them come out in 2026. That's the plan. I hope so. But Dispatch will probably be on that lineup. But I'm hella excited for it. So this Wednesday, make sure y'all are there. And make sure you're prepared to go probably a little later, like how we've been doing 12:30, 1 a.m. Because I guarantee the episodes are going to be long. Like, they're probably going to be very long since it's the finale. So just be prepared to be there a little later, okay? Because we have to lock in. But yes, for tonight, we are doing something else. And then the Monday following, I am not allowed to say what we're doing yet. But if all goes according to plan, this Wednesday and then the following Monday, the 17th, we're gonna want people here engaged and having a good time. And you know, I'll be on time. So like right up 9 p.m., we'll be banging and we'll be going. So those two streams especially. Today's a little bit chiller. We're still having awesome fun. I'm still excited to play these because the creator reached out to me and asked me to play, and I love when people do that. But next Wednesday and Monday for sure. Rumor has a Dispatch movie after season 2? Where are you getting your rumors from, Andrew? Where's your rumor mill? Is this the my dad works at Nintendo lie? Does your dad work at Dispatch, Andrew? That's hysterical, though. Listen, if there's a Dispatch movie, I can be in that, too. I know how to act on camera, too. I'm not just a voice actor. You can put me in the movie, that's what I'm saying. And if it's an animated movie, let me fucking mocap. I've always wanted to mocap, bro. I've always wanted to mocap. Let me mocap that movie, please. Please, okay? Oh. One day the universe will hear our cries. And it will succumb to the weight. But okay. Alright. So you guys are here to help me with puzzles. You got resources? That's so funny. That's hysterical, bro. I love the idea of you being like, I got my sources. I got my sources specifically for Dispatch the video game. It'll be an animated movie? Then get me into mocap. Bro, get me into mocap right now. Let's go. I will mocap the shit out of everything. Oh my gosh. But okay, y'all. I'm gonna need your help for puzzles. Okay, good. Kimberly, you're here to help with puzzles. I'm glad. I'm glad because I'm gonna need it. I don't know what type of puzzles. I don't know how hard. The only thing I know about this game is that the plot is essentially Saw energy, if you guys know the Saw movies, except if Saw was a cute anime girly. Where she's like, oh, I've trapped you and now I'm going to experiment on you with puzzles. So that's kind of the energy. So I'll boot it up and let me bring it over because I want to make sure y'all can hear it because I turned it down. Okay, it's in my eardrums. It's in my eardrums. I might even turn it down a little more. Alright, and then if I do this, y'all should be able to see it. Yes, okay, it looks like it's up visually. We can hear it audio-wise. That's good. I love that. I'm not going to say anything about our current frame rate or streams because I don't want to jinx anything. But, hopefully that, hopefully it doesn't go... Live action would be nuts. I agree. Live action would be crazy, bro. Yes. YouTube is blocking people's shit. I did not get some of your comments, Andrew, because YouTube's blocking it. Y'all, if I'm not reading your YouTube comments, it's because it's the auto mod is blocking it. Hold on, I'm going up. Yeah, we got the Dick Graysons. Yes, we do. We got the Graysons, the Dicks. We love our Dick Graysons. How much Pepsi you got for tonight for the puzzles? Yes, I'm good. I'm good. The YouTube is auto-modding some people. That's why I'm going through it. Okay, let's see. I do have a can that we're gonna open for tonight. And I will make sure on Wednesday that we have a full-ass can. I might even bring 2 cans, y'all. For the Dispatch season finale, I might bring 2 cans. Hell, I might bring popcorn. Are you kidding me? Half of Dispatch is just a movie. I might have popcorn and Pepsi. And we're gonna have a good time on Wednesday, okay? We're gonna have a fabulous time. I'm telling you that right now. Because I have not been this pumped about a video game for so long, y'all. And I'm so pumped because it's genuinely such a fantastic thing. But for these puzzles tonight, to work on them, I got Pepsis. Okay. Alright, so you guys can see it, which is good. You guys can hear it, which is chill. I don't think there's any voice acting or anything. So we're gonna read through it and all that jazz. I do not have a skip button up, and I do not have a fail-safe up. Because this is the starting options that it gives you. And so I was just gonna leave it at its normal starting options. And we'll start with medium, and if it feels too easy, then we'll move to hard. But we're gonna get started here, so let's see what this game is about.
Hello?
Oh! Maybe it is voice acted. Ooh! A 2-liter Pepsi and kettle corn on Wednesday? Literally, Andrew, everybody better bring their snacks on Wednesday. Genuinely, like, you're gonna have to treat it like it's a movie theater. Get your popcorn, get your drink, get in a nice comfy seat, whether it's your couch, your bed, whatever you want it to be on Wednesday, and then turn off all your lights. Turn off all your lights, make them real low, put me on your big screen TV, and we will play some Dispatch, baby. But that's Wednesday. That's Wednesday. Just be prepared, because we're gonna do it. YouTube thinks I am a P-bot. LOL, I'm not. I know. YouTube does not like you, Andrew. It blocked I have a lot of pep. Oh my god, Kimberly, it blocked I have a lot of pep. Boy, YouTube is upset. The YouTube bot is not happy. It's blocking a lot. That's so funny. I love y'all for watching on YouTube, though, because then you don't get the ads that Twitch runs, and it's fantastic. Okay. Ooh, I am blocking the dialogue, so we're gonna go in the top right corner. We're gonna go in the top right corner. Go in the top right corner. Okay. Alright. Let's see.
Hello?
Ooh! Oh, I'm kind of already in love with whatever this voice acting is.
Hey! Wake the hell up!
Damn. Is that an okay volume? That's not too loud for y'all, right? The dialogue? Rude awakening. Find yourself trapped. Okay. God, what the? Huh? Where are you? Some sort of cell? But everything's so woozy, so you can't... No. What were you doing before you got here? You wanted a bonus, and your boss told you to go here and get info. So you did, and then something hit your back, and you,
Oh dear, looks like the anesthesia hasn't worn off, has it? Must have given them the wrong dose of ketamine.
Oh, I love this bitch. I don't know who this bitch is, but I love them. Oh my god. They're doing the... Oh my god, I love this. This is a... Oh, I'm in love. Okay, let's keep going.
Just give it a couple more minutes. Soon you'll be right as rain.
He's got like the Alistair filter on him. The radio filter from Hazbin Hotel. Where's that voice coming from? It's giving you a migraine. You just want to shut it... Oh, over there. That monitor in the corner. You'll just push yourself up and make your way over to it. I know, it's spooky already, Kimberly. What? There's no volume button on the front panel. Maybe it's to the side, or...
Too bad, lab rat. You won't find any volume buttons here.
Uh-oh. Lab rat? What's with that?
You're awfully confused by all this, aren't you?
A little bit, but I also know the plot.
Well then, allow me to introduce myself.
Oh. That sounded like a little shuffle. I always wondered, do voice actors use their cartoon voice when in throws with their significant other? No way I could. I feel like if you did that, it would be too weird. Andrew, I kind of agree. I feel like if you bust out a voice when you are in a genuine argument with someone else, then that is disrespectful. Like, you know what I mean? It's different if it's like attached to a neurodivergency thing, right? Like if it's a meme and your brain has to say the meme in the word. Like, for example, I have one from a game I fucking hate. We'll never get sponsored by these people because I'm about to say this. I hate triangle. I think it's triangle strategy or some shit. No, it's octa. Oh my god, octa something. Oh my god, octa strategy game, video game. Octopath Traveler, that's what it is. So I fervently disliked Octopath Traveler. But hi Dadley, welcome. We're playing a new game. We just jumped into it. How have you been, Dadley? Oh, I want to say right off the bat, I was not able to watch the new Critical Role episode. So we cannot talk about Critical Role this stream. I'm so sorry. I want to watch it so badly in every fiber of my being, but I didn't, so we cannot talk about it. Just got off work. Okay, how was your day at work? Was it too bad? Was it good? Lab rats? I know, Kimberly, we're lab rats. I think we're gonna get tested on in this game. Splinter, that's funny. Yeah, it very much is Splinter, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No, but Andrew, like, I have a neurodivergency thing where there's, in my head, from the game Octopath Traveler, even though I hate the game, the character that was my favorite had a voice line that he would say, an interesting dilemma. And he would say it exactly like that, in that pitch, in that tone, in that everything. And it would play nonstop. Like, every fucking attack he made would go, an interesting dilemma, every single time. And so that is one of those things where it's like, if it's that, and it has to be said that way for your brain, because anytime the word interesting is said now, which is a lot, I say interesting a lot, my friend, my brain will say it that way in my head. So if it's that, that's different. But if you're in like a genuine argument and you just bust out a character voice for no reason, that's disrespectful, because that's you not taking it seriously, you know what I mean? It was meh? Okay. Meh is better than bad. Everything is better than bad. And you know what, Dadley? Now you're here with us, and you're gonna have a good time. Dadley, Andrew, and Kimberly and I were talking about this Wednesday being the finale of Dispatch. And I was telling everybody how excited we are, and I was joking about how it's gonna be like watching a movie. So you're all gonna have to bring your popcorn and your drinks, and I'm gonna have like a 2 liter of Diet Pepsi. Like, we're all gonna be ready to go. I made it to episode 125 of the Mighty Nine. Ooh, that you can tell me about, Dadley. I've been really enjoying your updates in the Discord for the Mighty Nine, because I have no plans to watch the campaign of the Mighty Nine. I will only be watching the animated show, which is going to change a lot of the Mighty Nine. So you are more than welcome to tell me about that jazz. That I'm always up for. Because I think that jazz is fun as hell. Okay, so let's see what we are lab rats for, because I'm interested.
Some call me a simple sidekick, others call me the disciple of danger.
The disciple of danger.
But if you ask me, I prefer the great caution, Emperor of malViolence.
Oh, this is so intriguing. Because the voice is like perfect for this character, but it makes the character very androgynous, because to me, that character art, I thought it was a girl. But the voice sounds more masculine, just slightly. It sounds a little bit more masculine. So I'm loving them. I love the art compared with the voice because now I get like a full androgynous, nerdy little... Like, this is what? A 12-year-old? No, you know who this is? I'm gonna tell you who this is. This is anime. Who's that boy from iCarly that, like, locked them in his basement? Is it Neville? Is it Neville? Is that who it is? This is like non-binary anime Neville. I love it with the fucking braces. This is fantastic. Emperor of malViolence, I love it. They leveled up last session? Ooh. I know some of their things get really powerful when you start leveling them up. Like, I know monks get a lot of jazz. All right.
Or caution for your convenience.
Caution. Seriously? A kid? You got locked up by a kid?
Oh, Labrat, that look on your face is priceless. I want to take a commemorative photo and tag it to my bedroom wall.
Aww. The only thing that's a little tricky here is I have to click the button to keep the dialogue going, even though I have to click the button to keep the text going, even though the voice dialogue is still going. So I'm like, oh, I gotta click. And I don't want to, like, jump it too fast, but... Oh my god, indeed, Kimberly. This is adorable. I love this little kidnapper. Is it a kidnapper if a kid naps us? Is that an adult napper? I don't know. Ugh, please don't. Everyone tells you that you have a resting bitch face.
Sadly, my camera isn't with me right now, so you'll have to make do with me telling you why you're here. That's another thing you're wondering about, isn't it? Why are you here?
See, that's what I want to be careful of, is I just cut off the audio because I clicked it too early. That's a little annoying. I don't think there's a way for me to change that. That would be, this game is not going to be worked on because this was made in a month for Game Jam. Congrats to everybody who worked on it, by the way. It is hard as fuck to do game jams and to make an entire game in a month, which this one was done for back in 2023. So you guys did fabulous, and I don't expect people to go back in and work on it, but that would be definitely something that I would change. Hello, Junebug. Welcome. We're playing a game called malViolence. We just started. Non-binary Neville from iCarly has locked us in some sort of thing, and now we have to do puzzles. But I'm just checking. Skip buttons, window full. No, okay, so we'll go return. This is the crazy kid who's locked us in an area and kidnapped us. I've been told I have a resting, disappointed dad face. That's hysterical. Thankfully, I don't think I have a resting anything face, although my old ID has a resting face and long, like, shoulder-length brown hair, and it's got the 90s boy part, so I look like Sean from Boy Meets World, and I love it, but that's kind of my resting face. You think?
All right, then, let's make this quick.
Uh-oh.
You want something from me.
I do?
That's why you came here, right? Your boss told you to come here and get something.
Oh, okay.
But I can't let that happen. No siree.
So our boss told us to go get some sort of degree or something. I wasn't paying enough attention.
So I'm gonna have fun with you instead. I'll learn what you're after and you won't be bored.
Okay. The text jumping.
Great deal, right?
No. No, no, it's not.
You're a funny one, Labrat.
Oh no, it cut it again. Oh, that's unfortunate. I love that little laugh animation. That was adorable.
So much so that I've let you keep your gun. Feel free to shoot my screen anytime. I promise I won't care.
Sorry, we have a gun? Why do we have a gun? Are we a police officer? The temptation's there, but no thanks. You'd prefer to have some form of self-defense on hand.
Now, I'm still tidying up a couple of things on my end, so before I get back to work...
Okay.
Well then.
Welcome to your new... Oh, okay, so it's not fully voiced. It's partially voiced. Okay, so cutscenes are voiced.
Which means I get to do the voice now. Oh, yay! I love this voice. Welcome to your new home. Cozy, isn't it? It's got everything you need to live a normal human life. A comfy bed. Well, not comfy, but a bed. a tap with running water, a desk for desk things. Quintessential 5-star living, just like the famous Milton hotels. Oh, and if you get hungry, just lift the painting in the middle of the room. The vent dispenses lab script 4053. Reviewers say it's safe for human consumption, so don't be shy. It's got all the nutrients you need to live a good life. Well, what's the holdup? Have a look around, check your dead device, beg for mercy, or make yourself comfortable. After all, you'll be here for a while.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna look around, Kimberly. Oh. Use your mouse to explore the room. When your cursor changes into a magnifying glass, you can interact with an item in the room. Who knows what'll happen the more you explore? Let's get out of here. Ooh, it's a point and click! Oh my god, it's not just a visual novel, it's a point and click, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay. It's a bed. You're surprised you slept at all on something that lumpy. Okay, let's look. Oh, yeah, right. Back at home, you worshipped your crappy mattress. Aw, cute. Year-round allergies stink. It's 30 degrees outside. Oh, yeah. It's cold as hell. Your throat's dry and sore, but you can't find a cup anywhere. Does he expect you to drink out of the faucet? Great. It doesn't even work. Oh, I love it. So much for quenching your thirst, asshole. Okay, there's a desk. It's a desk. For desk things. What an evocative description. Oh, that's funny. Oh. There's a weird stock photo on the cover, but otherwise it's your average vent. Caution won't be winning any awards for home decor anytime soon. Oh, there's the food. Guess he wasn't kidding about the lab script. It's right there, neatly served in a metal bowl. To be honest, you could use something to fill your empty stomach. You made the smart decision to skip lunch on your way here. You pick up the bowl and shove a fistful of pellets into your mouth. That sounds like cereal. They taste like... Well, you don't know what you expected. They're grainy, if nothing else. You try not to think about caution laughing at you from the other side of the screen. I feel like they'd be like, you know, like cornflakes or something. Huh? What's this? There's something at the bottom of the bowl. A pattern? To get a better look, you dump the rest of the pellets on the floor. Uh-oh. The puzzles have started. Oh god, here we go. It's a Venn diagram. One with weird shapes. Wonder if it means anything. Oh god. The party of NPCs called the Tomb Takers stole the Mighty Nine's bag of holding. Ooh, not the bag of holding. Uh-oh, that's trouble, Dadley. Oh, I got hiccups. Whew. The bag of holding is like the best item players can have. In my opinion, I think the bag of holding does so much. Uh-oh. It's kind of like we're guinea pigs. You're right, Kimberly. We are like guinea pigs. Look at the bowl. Okay, so the bowl says S, like seed, I guess we'll call those. S, seed, and 3 seeds. S, 2 zeros and a seed. And then S, 0 and 2 seeds. Interesting. Rat pellets, now on the floor. To be honest, you're still pretty hungry. Wouldn't hurt to eat a little more, right? You can see yourself getting used to the crunchy texture. I don't know if we should. I'm gonna say nah for now. Nah, you're good. Actually, you get drowsy when you eat too much. You hate to admit it, but the situation you're in, it's probably better to be alert and hungry. A door handle. Here we go. Here we go. Hi, Alex. Welcome. We will always take hugs. How are you, my friend? How's it going? I am excited to speak with you. I know you were here for our Halloween stream and you got to tell me so much about the cool species and classes and stuff you made for D&D. Do you have anything new to share? I'm all ears. You know I love to hear it. We are playing an indie puzzle game right now. The creator reached out to me to play them. And this is not sponsored, by the way. We are not sponsored. We're just playing them for fun because the creator reached out to me. But they said that the puzzles are really hard. So we're playing on medium difficulty. We will try hard if it's too easy. And hopefully we don't go down. For some reason, you want to look around the room again. Yeah, no, I understand. What's the point of the bed? Okay. I read they don't get it back until the end of session 140? Woo! That's a lot of episodes, Dadley. They must have needed that shit. That must be hard. The Tomb Takers must be hard to fight. Tired but good. The D&D session hasn't happened yet. Scheduling conflicts. The BBEG of all TTRPGs. That's true, Alex. It's 100% true. Scheduling is literally the worst enemy of everything ever at all times, but especially TTRPGs. Okay, well, keep me posted, though, because I do want to hear about it. I think it's going to be fire, and I love hearing about how much fun it is. So, this has S seed. So, S blank seed, blank seed, seed. Wait, but I already... Okay, so I just can't do it? I already looked at it. Rat pellets. I guess I'm supposed to eat them. You scoop up another fistful of pellets and eat them without a second thought. Will it give me something? Why did you do that? Those pellets still don't taste great. The more you chew on them, the bitterer they... Uh-oh. Herc. Did I poison myself? Yeah, we gotta find a way to get the door open. I thought I could do it, but it wouldn't let me. Aw, crap. Of course there was something in the food. Whatever it was, it's making everything throb like crazy. Your chest, your head, your eyes, but your throat's clammed up. You can't scream or cry or moan, and breathing's getting harder and harder. And soon, oh, I think we're dead. Soon your vision goes black. Oh. Guys, we died before it even let us try the puzzle. Okay, apparently there are multiple endings. I love that. Fire, we love multiple endings. But next time, let's live at least long enough to open the door and actually try the first puzzle. Subject expired shortly after ingesting higher than recommended daily serving of cyanide-laced rodent feed. Contributing factors to death, evidently their stomach was bigger than their brain. May need to reevaluate stop agent's dietary preferences. Dead End 1. Cheers, it's cyanide. Find out what happens when you make a mistake. Yeah. Okay, restart. So we do want to look in here. Skip. Yep, so we got it open. And then we look at the door. Ooh. How do I turn skipping off now? Because now it's skipping everything. Oh, okay. It'll go back when we haven't read something. Okay. Wait. Something's taped to the backside. Aha! Again with those weird shapes. And this time they're colorful. Yeah, they definitely mean something. Maybe it's a way out. Okay. Strong enough to possibly cause a TPK, a member of the Tomb Takers can make a large cone of anti-magic energy. Uh-oh. Yeah, that 100% will TPK. Uh-huh. Woo! Anti-magic energy is crazy. Why is it checked? I don't know. There's a few things. We have this wheel of colors where the S's are red, the seeds are blue, and the zeros are yellow. And then we have this Venn diagram, S red, seeds blue, zeros yellow. And then we have our door handle. Oh, this is your ticket out of here. The wheel's just like the wheels on the vent cover. With a little time and effort, you think you can crack it. Oh, okay, so now we're allowed to touch it. Okay, now we're allowed to touch it. I see. Okay. So, Alex, I think this is like a puzzle game. So, we're supposed to try and figure out the puzzles, and hopefully they're not too hard for us. We'll up them if they are, because you can up difficulty. Dispatch, where the boys meet the office. Perfect. Literally what it is, Andrew. I'm very excited for Wednesday. Oh, did you get flagged, Andrew? Or did you get flagged, Alex? Hold on. I have no idea. That's dumb. That's dumb as hell. I don't know. Here, I put it through. Automod stuff is dumb. Ugh, you just gotta ignore Automod. But let me know if it flags things for you, because like I'll go in like that and I'll just change them. So what did you say? The patron is Homebrew, Dragon God of Greed. Ooh, Azazel. And the lore is that Azazel wants more wealth. So he made a contract with Dante, your character, as a child, and taught them the methods of persuasion and contract making. Ooh, I love that, Alex. That's such a cool backstory. How did you come up with that? They fled to survive when the party realized just how outmatched they were, especially after fighting an ancient white dragon in the same day the bag was stolen. Damn, dude. At least they fled instead of got a TPK. Like I said, we can't talk about the new Campaign 4 episode because I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I'm a little terrified for Campaign 4 characters because Brennan has already said, I do not make my battles at your level. So I will kill all of you, like at TPK. And he almost did TPK them, like episode 3. So I'm a little terrified, but we'll see. At least that crew knew to run. It's like an escape room. It is like an escape room, Kimberly. Okay, so let's look at this. So we've got charts here. Maybe we need to find what they have in common. So what do they have in common? No, we're not gonna panic. We got this. So red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, blue, blue. Red, yellow, blue, blue. Red, yellow, yellow, blue. Yeah, we'll find a way out. So maybe we need to find what all 3 have in common. All 3 have 1 red. I think it is the name. I think it is the name. Here, I tried to add it to terms, so it should let you use the name now. It should let you use the name now, Alex. Azazel would teach Dante about methods and lead them so they could practice. And then when Azazel sees Dante's improving enough, he'll come back for the next lesson. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. So he's like there, but he can leave. I got you, I got you. It was Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the billiard room bingo. Hell yeah. Hey, if we were playing Clue, you could have won right there. You have like a 1 out of 8 chance. Okay, so they all have 1 red, but their seeds vary, and their zeros vary. So they all have 1 red. So let's make it so there's only 1 red, I guess. And then we'll see what else we need to do to it. The first one was red, and then it was seed and seed, I think, right? And then 1 more seed next to it, okay. So that's the first one. It's red, blue, blue, and 3 blues. Okay, does that mean these would all be zeros? Okay, so if that's the first one, then the thing in the middle is all S's, right? Everybody has an S. Would be the thing in the middle. They look like Death Stars from Star Wars. They kind of do, actually. So thing in the middle would be, I guess, the S, and then, but this one doesn't have anything in common with this one. So what's the thing that's connecting these two? 0, 0. It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the amount of colors, because that has 2 yellows, 1 blue. This is 2 blue, 1 yellow. The 0, it's not the 0 touching the S, because that 0 is not touching the S. I'm not smart enough to figure out this puzzle. We don't have a lot of context. That's my only thing here, is we do not have a lot of context. So I'm trying to figure out what the context is. These 3 are touching. S0 seed. You can't make that up here at all, I don't think. Unless it's S0 seed seed. Are they all like missing something that the other ones have, maybe? No, because that's different from that one. Unless if we like turned it. No, because then that's a 0 and that's a seed. Huh. Well, let's put this one in. So S0 seed, skip seed. So this would be S0 seed, skip seed, right? It would look like that, I guess, or something like that. Huh. It's like an unorthodox home tutor. Teach the child what they need, observe how they use it, and drop in again to polish that method and add new things. Oh, that's a really interesting take on like a warlock patron. It's more like a tutor than like I'm an evil dude that you sign a contract with, you know? What's the name of this game, Rachel? Oh yeah, let me put it in Twitch chat. I should have the link. Hold on. That would be smart. Let me see. Can I get a link off of Steam? Is that possible? Oh, looks like it. Copied. We'll put it's called malViolence. And then I'll pin that. Okay, it's in the Twitch chat in case you want to check it out or we want to look at any of that stuff. But it's malViolence. I think it's a pun on like malevolence, but it could be wrong. So, okay, what's the third one? Oops, sorry, we don't want to eat these because then we get poisoned. Okay. Oh god, how do I turn the skipping off? Oh no, I put skipping on and now it's gonna skip all of our things. Uh-oh. Turn skipping off. Oh. Okay, it's not on anymore. Cool. This one is... The four corners are S00 seed. So the four corners are S00 seed. Interesting. So this is kind of what if you... Yeah, malViolence. Exactly like that, Andrew. So if you combine them, this is the one that's an oddie. Is this guy, right? Because he's got doubles. Yeah, so you can have S and you can have S. And you can put the 0 here. You can put the 0 here. The seed and the S are the two that overlap. So 0 in seed and S in seed, these bottom left two, are the ones that overlap. Otherwise, I think we're okay. Because, oh, that middle one should be a 0, right? Oh, no, so he fucks up here. Oh, interesting. Huh. Because these are the two that's like, one has it as a seed, and one has it as like a 0, and one has it as a seed and an S. Huh. Okay. Do I need to look at the colors again? What's the point of the color wheel? Like, why give us the colors if the colors are on the thing? They gotta mean something, right? The colors need to mean something. So, okay. What if we combine the ones that are overlapping? The seed and the S. What color would the seed and the S make? Seed is blue. The S is red, so it would make purple. So this third one maybe is purple. Okay. And then the 0 and the seed for the fourth one would make what color? Yellow and blue would make green. So maybe the fourth one is green. Okay. Anything else overlap? Seed, seed. Yeah, there's a 0 in seed over here. So this one would be green as well. Oh! We did it! We got it! Wait, that was right! Holy shit! Wait, guys, we actually are good at puzzles! Holy shit, dude! I'm actually, that actually makes me very happy. We did it! Cool! Even with very little context, we got it. Yeah, blue and yellow equals green, so it was about combining the colors. I love that. Okay. Let's go. Fire.
How the hell did you break the lock?
There's no way you could have gotten out on your own. Oh, lab rat. I can see you, you know. You're just like the rest of those stop freaks. So textbook authoritarian they could use you for their recruitment posters. That blank stare, that bland uniform, that world-class poker face. Makes me want to peel your brain like an orange. God knows what sick and twisted thoughts lurk beneath.
So many. Hey, Kimberly, yes, we are geniuses. Is he telling you to smile more? He is, isn't he? Guess you'll give him the old passport photo.
You're cute. Real cute. I'll forgive you for that. After all, I'm the Great Caution, Emperor of malViolence. I'm not the type of man to go all out on a scrub like you. But alas, even my limitless generosity has an expiration date. And you're creeping out fast on the sell-by. Anywho, you do want to escape, don't you?
Well then.
Allow me to give you a final pearl of wisdom.
Uh-oh.
Stop making mistakes.
Oh, the eyeball came out. Uh-oh.
Because the next time you screw up, you're not gonna like what happens next.
Oh, more death, huh? Hey, we already know we could die from the rat pellets. It's fine. All right, let's get out of here. Well, that was unnerving. It's hard to tell when he's being serious, but his hatred for stop freaks is clearly no joke. Almost like he... No, remember your training. Now's not the time to overthink things. You need to get out of here. Detective work can come later. Oh, so we are a detective. Okay. We unlock the door. We unlock the door. Uh-oh, now there's more. Oh, God. No side corridors, no secret doors, not even a crack in the wall. No choice but to move forward. Okay. You take another cautious step ahead and...
I see you arrived safely.
That's a different voice. That's a different voice. What the? Another voice? And all the screens in the room lit up too. Who is this? Oh! Hello, queen! We love a queen. We love a fiery queen. Huh? You know that woman on the screen. We do? Everyone at Stop knows that face. They've seen her photos in newspaper articles, broadcasts, social media. For years, this mysterious woman was the scourge of Stop, a saboteur who terrorized the public with bombs and cryptic threats. A supervillain through and through. A supervillain by the name of...
From the top, then. I am Dr. Danger.
Okay, Dr. Danger, let's go. Hottie mommy, I love it. So we must be some sort of like shield agency or something in this universe.
You are here because you're under my temporary employment.
Sorry, we're being employed by the bad guys. Apparently I'm wrong. No? Last time you checked, you were a Stop agent. Oh, okay, so we are like a shield agent. By default, Dr. Danger's a sworn enemy. Was a sworn enemy. She died weeks ago, caught in her own explosion while trying to wipe another Stop facility off the map. Well, apparently she didn't. Wait, does this mean she
Before
survived?
we begin your task, please listen carefully. Due to my circumstances, I cannot repeat my instructions, nor will I be able to answer any of your questions.
So she probably is dead and these are pre-recorded. No, her death was very thoroughly confirmed. Yeah, Dr. Danger. I love the art, though. The art in this game is adorable. It's very pretty, which means this is just a recording. A cheesy one at that. Turns out even supervillains make the newbies watch employee training videos. Better tune her out. I don't think we should. I think we should listen to her. She might have valuable information. Does she know Dr. Evil and Mini-Me? She has to, Andrew. Let's go. Besides, you're no mere hired hand. You're a proud agent of Stop, trained to fight villains like her. So what if there are more puzzles to solve and locked rooms to explore? To someone like you, they should be child's play. should be. Oh god. I think we should watch. Oh, okay. We're just gonna ignore it as if the rat pellets didn't kill us. Escape room. Escape room. Point and click adventure escape room. Oh, that electric chair looks nice. Huh? Seems like a typical evil lab straight out of a comic book. Let's see here. Massive computers, high-tech gizmos, and a primary source extractor. Ugh. Looking at that thing gives you goosebumps. Do you have to go through here? Maybe there's something you missed in the corridor. Yeah, you'll turn around and it's not opening. No, there's still the door on the other side. You just walk over and it'll automatically... And it's shut too. Great. Off to a fantastic start already. Wait. There's something else here. Oh. It's a maze. A lock with a strange puzzle. Kind of like the one you found in your cell. Maybe you'll find the answer in the room? You mean we can't just do it like a normal maze? Alright, here we go. Round 2. You approach the strange locked door. Turns out it's even stranger up close. Knock down these effigies of stop officials in the same order you encountered them. So far, you found nobody. Oh, Brooke Yang. Asia Bishop. And Colby Padilla. So we do have to do a specific order, okay? Alright, let's encounter people. What's this? It looks like there's an open toolbox. You approach it to take a closer look. Another puzzle! I love it. Nope. It's a bomb. No big deal. What could possibly go wrong? Instructions. Fit all the bomb pieces inside the bomb casing. Use your mouse to drag pieces around. Left click to rotate them clockwise. Right click to rotate things counterclockwise. Be sure to give every piece its own space or else things might get explosive. Okay. I am not very great at these kind of puzzles, but fun. So usually you want to fuck around with things like this because you need to make sure that you don't block anything, right? So we could do something like that because that gives us that square. But we couldn't do something like that because then we're blocking one out to be a 1 square piece. Yes, Andrew, I think that's what the puzzle was. Yeah. I think that's what we had to put in to get it right. So we are officially correct. I think your message came in a little late, my friend. Your message came in a little late. Oh, there we go. We're gonna have ads in about a minute on Twitch, just so my Twitch folks know. So we wouldn't be able to do that. We could do something like this. That's always possible. And then we could do like that energy. Be sure to give every piece its own space, or else things might get explosive. Wait. Did we already solve it? That feels a little easy. Hold on. Wait. Get out of here. This one's not clicking. There it goes. I'm using the wrong button. This feels too easy, but I guess we solved it. Here we go. Submit. You solved the puzzle. A marble rolls out of the bomb case. Okay, that was way too easy. Attached to it is a note reading Colby Padilla. You think you've seen that name somewhere before. Okay, so Colby will have to be the first one we kill. What's this guy? 3 differently sized vials are placed on the table. There are instructions written next to them. Instructions. Caution needs your help poisoning a top stop official, but his toxin of choice is pretty particular. Using 3 vials. Oh no, I know this puzzle. Oh, this puzzle gets me every time. Okay. Using 3 vials of 12cc, 8cc, and 5cc, measure the poison into 2 equal doses of 6cc. Note that the 12cc vial contains the poison itself. Be quick though, if the poison disturbs too much, it'll give off nasty vapors. Drag the vials in order to pour their contents into each other. Okay, so this one, we have a 20 times it looks like is our maximum. This one takes me forever to do because I've seen it a bunch. I've played puzzles like this before, but I'm always a poor back and forth person, so let's see if we can do it in our head. So if we go 12 to 8, we're gonna have 8 and 4. If we put 4 in 5, and then 8 back into 12, and then, so that won't help us. So if we have 8 and 4, we could put 4 into 5, or 8 into 5. If we did, yeah, that won't, so if we did 4 into 5, we would have 3, 6, and 8. And then if we poured 8 into 3, we'd have 11. If we poured 5 into 8 and then 11 into the 8, but it has 5, that's 6 taking it away. So that'll be 5 left here, which means we could then take the 11 and put it into the 5, which would give us 6 here. But we'd have a 5 and a 5, so we'd have to put the 5 back into here to get 10. And the 6 into the 5 container. The 10 into the 8 container to give us 2. And I think we're stuck again. So, because we'd be down to 2. We'd have a 6. Oh no, because this can't be our 6. Oh god, this is where it gets me. Okay. Alright. Now, if I go like 10 times and then return, we'll keep my 10. I want to try this. Hold on. I'm gonna try this. 10 to 5. Now, if I click return, does it keep my 1? Or do I get to restart? Dare you decant differently? You dare. Oh, it keeps my 1. Oh god. Okay, so we do have to be careful. It keeps my 1. So we've committed to 7 to 5. Okay. So if we commit to 7, 5, and we put 5 into the 8, we will have 7, and then we can put 7 into the 5. We would have 6, 5, no. We would have 6, we have 2, 5, 5. So we'd have 2, 5, 5. And then, would 8, 5 do us any better? Because if we put our 5 over there, we'd still have 2, 5, 5. So I don't know that that's helpful. Unless, because would 8 fare us any better? That's the question. Because if we put 8 into there, we would have 1. No, we wouldn't. We would have 7 and 5 still. So I don't think that helps us. So I think we have to move the 5 here. So now we have 7 and 5. So the question is, do we want 6? Do we want 5 and 8? No, 4 and 8? Because it'd be 6, 7, 8, which is 3. So do we want 4 and 8? Or do we want 2 and 2 5s? What would 4 and 8 get us? 4 and 8 could get us 4, 3, 5, which I don't think helps us because that would get us to 9, 3, which could bring that down to 4. Because the 2 that contain the 6, right? Because we have to get it down equals 6. The 2 contain the 6 have to be the 12 and the 8. So yeah, if we did that, that would bring us to 4. And trying to get it separated to 2 is gonna be hard. So what if we did 2, 5, 5? If we did 2, 5, 5, then we could put it in there and go 6, 7, 8, which would bring that down to 2. And that would bring us to, that also brings us to 4, 8. Okay. Interesting. So that would also bring us to 4, 8. Then what do we do with 4, 8? We could pour the 8 in there, but it would be left with 3, 5 then. And I don't know that that helps us. Unless we go... 6, 7, because it would be 6, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, so it would leave us with 3. 3, 5, 5. And it would leave us with 3. So it would leave us with 3, 8. Which would be... And then that would be taking 2. No, it'd be taking 3 out of there. So that would put us back to 5, 8, 3. Which means we could put the 5 back in to put it at a 2. Which then leaves us to 2, 8, 5. Ooh, this is gonna... these ones always get me. These ones are so tricky for me. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Because we have a set amount. Maybe we come back to this one? Let's see what the third test is. Let's see what the third test is. You paused when you saw the silhouettes from across the room, but on closer inspection, these aren't firearms at all. They're megaphones. So many colors, materials, variations. It's far from organized, but it does look like a collection. It's hard to picture Dr. Danger, one of Stop's most wanted criminals. I got hiccups. Picking up such an odd hobby. And yet, half of them are tagged with the initials DD. Okay. Every supervillain's bound to have a quirk or two. Okay, what's this one? 4 large monitors are displaying an intimidating wall of code. You were hoping you didn't have to deal with them, but... Okay, here's the other puzzle. Ah, well. Time for some good old computer wrangling. With the list of codes to your left, caution wants you to hack into one of Stop's computer systems. Use the mouse or keyboard to clear out the codes in the system, shown on the right. All of the codes must be used to destroy the firewall and successfully break into the system. But be careful, if you don't use these codes at the right time, you might lock yourself out. What does it mean, use them? I'm gonna click on one. Oh, it didn't do anything. Oh, shit. Oh, like they're falling down and we have to find them. Oh, I see. Okay, I think I understand. Okay, so we can't clear 100 because 100's not on there. Can we clear 001? We could. That would give us triple zeros. We also have this face available. And double ones, but we don't have any codes that need double faces. So I think it'd be smarter to do something with the little ooh-woo. Oh, we can't. The ooh-woo needs a 0. Okay. The ooh-woo needs a 0. So we don't have a 011. So I feel like, and we don't have a 100. Interesting. So these two are gonna be hard to clear. Did we just automatically get locked out then? Uh-oh. Because we don't have a 011. Oh shoot, did we already lock ourselves out? Right, because we don't have a 100, we don't have a 011. Oh no, we'll have to do this way. I'll have to do the 001 to clear the bottom. Okay, okay. So the question becomes, when do we drop them? Oh, I'm gonna be even worse at this one, y'all. Okay. We might get exploded here. So let's save, Because I think this one's gonna have to be trial and error for me. From a comfortable distance, you eye over the primary source extractor. You approach carefully, listening closely for any hints of it roaring to life. Agents are expected to keep their wits about them and not jump to conclusions. It's hard to see the device in front of you as anything but an electric chair. It looks crude and cruel, like a child's reimagining of something scary from a history book. That may be exactly what it is. Whatever its purpose, you give quiet thanks that it seems to be out of commission. Okay, so yeah, those are our 3 puzzles for sure. Got it. You really wish you brought your rubber duck right now. Okay, so we have to clear 001. It's our only option, right? If we clear 001, we will get another 001, which we don't need. or we will get 100, which again, we don't need. So one of these has to go before we do that. Otherwise, our ones are going to be real tricky. So if we clear triple zeros, then we will lower one double face. But we don't particularly want to lower one double face unless we're going to lower it twice. This one needs either 2 ones on the right, which it cannot get. So that can't be this code. It has to have a 0 on its left and a 1 on its right. So it can get the 0 from up here. It cannot get the 1 from up there. So we can't clear this little one until he's down. So we could clear the double zero. I think we clear the triple zeros. This one has to have the 2 ones on its right, but it will keep the 2 ones on its right, even if we clear these. And then we can get 0, 1, 1. Which, oh, we don't need a 0, 1, 1. Okay, we gotta be careful about that. Okay, we're gonna have to do something here, though, in order to get that 0 down, because we're gonna clear out these zeros. We're gonna clear out the 0 that it needs on its left regardless. So, yes, Kimberly, we're working on it, we're working on it. These are gonna be tricky puzzles. I like that they're tricky puzzles, though. They're fun. It gives our brain something to do. So there's no 100, so we can't use this one. There is a 110. Yeah, we'll definitely crack it, Kimberly. I believe in us. We'll get there. And if we clear 0, 0, 1, we just get the 100 back. I think we have to clear triple zeros here. What does the Uwu need? Uwu needs a 0 here. He can get that all the way from the top. So, because we need a 110 somewhere. The question is just which double zeros do we clear? Do we leave our little face up? He needs double ones. That one needs, there's one of them that needs a 0 in front, which is going to be this kid. That kid needs a 0 in front. And he's going to need a 1 on his left, which has to be one of these 3. Or it could be all the way at the bottom. That's true. We could get him all the way down. Right? Yeah, we could. And get rid of the zeros here. I'm gonna do this one. We might die, but I'm gonna do this one. I wanna see what this gives me. So now, we could clear this. We could clear 110. That would bring our 1s down. Does it get rid of our only... This guy wants a 1, so he's fine with getting rid of that 0. The only one with a 0 left all the way on the right is 110. So we're going to clear that for 110. Now these two don't want to be together is going to be our problem. Because he needs that 0. So we're going to have to clear one of these to get him lower. And he wants double 1-1s. Now, the 100 is still stuck here. He is gonna have to be a 111. So I think this is where we clear our 001. And then we can clear 111 so that we get this one. Yeah, we got it. Holy shit, we got it first try. Let's go, team. Let's go, team. We are smart. We got it first try. Ooh, this is fun. I love this. You solved the puzzle. Hell yeah, Dadley. The computer ejects a marble along with a note reading, I see a bishop. Okay, so she's the second. You've seen that name somewhere before. All right, now it's time for the decanters. We've already done 2 moves, so we have to be careful here. We gotta think about this. The hard part is I'm like a physical, things need to happen in front of me for me to get it. We did do it, Kimberly. I'm so proud of us. Oh, let's save. Let's actually save so we don't get messed up. Yeah, go ahead and save. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. So the hard part is we can't move these around. I'm usually a physical, like, in front of me visual learner. So we're not gonna be able to do that with this puzzle. So this one's gonna be a little tricky. Okay, so I'm gonna take out, you know what? There's nothing against using a pencil and paper. I'm gonna take out a sticky note. Hold on. I'm doing it because we can. If I want to, we will. Okay. So right now we have 7, 5, 5. If we put the 7 into the 5, we would have 2, 5, 5. If we were then to put the 2 into the middle one, we would have 0, 7, 5. Then if we poured the 5 into the first one, we'd have 5, 7, 0. Does that help us? I think we're just rotating these numbers. I don't think that helps us, right? Because we would need to get a 1. I don't think there's any way to get a 1 with those numbers. Because if we poured the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we'd go all the way back up to 12. So we'd have a 12 and a 0, which is where we started. If we poured the 7 into the 5, we would just have 5, 2, 5, which is where we were earlier. But then we could have 10 and 2. Does 10 and 2 help us? Let's try it. So if we poured it in there, for 5, 7, 0, we would have 5, 0. No, we'd have 5, 2, 5. And then we could have 10, 2, 0. Does 10, 2, 0 help us? If we poured 10 into the 2, it would make it 2, 8. Right? So it would make it 2, 8, 0. Which then we would pour the 8 into the 5, which would make it 2, 6, 7, 8, 3, 5. Now we have a 3. Wait, that also doesn't math out because wait. That's only 10. We lost a 2. Hold on. 10, 2, 0. 10 to, because we would only be able to pour 8 in. We wouldn't be able to pour, okay, I see my math. If we have a 10, 2, 0, that's already added 2, so it's actually a 6. So we'd be pouring in 6, which would make us 4, 8, 0. Thank you. So can we do anything with a 4, 8, 0? It should be easy. Yeah, in theory, I've done this type of puzzle before. This is a well-known puzzle, but to do it in, this is why I got out a thing and I'm typing up numbers, because there's no way I could do it in my head. I'd be struggling. I'm still kind of struggling because I don't know the math behind it, but I think we can get it. Because 4, 8, 0, if I pour the 8 into the 5, that would leave me with 4, 3, 5, right? Because 6, 7, 8 is 3. So 4, 3, 5, but that does not help me. Because I would just end up with 7, 5 again. 7, 7, 0, 5. Okay. 4, 3, 5. 4, 3, 5. Don't know that 4, 3, 5 helps me. 5 back into the 3 is just the full 8. 5 back into the 4 is 9, 3. Does 9, 3, 0 help me? 9, 3, 0. Does 9, 3, 0 help me? One and 3 would be 4, so that would not work. 9, 3, 0 would be 4 and 3, which goes back to 7, so that doesn't work. 9 minus 3 is 7, 6, 5. No, it's 8, 7, 6. So it'd be 6 and 5. Wait. Oh, hold on, I'm doing math wrong. Hold on, I'm doing math wrong. Because 6 and 5 is only 11, so that's incorrect. If we have 9, 3, 0, 7, 6, 5. Oh, because I'm doing it backwards. I'd be pouring out 5 to get 6, 7, 8. So it would be 4. It'd be 4, 8, 0, which we've already had. We would just be back at 4, 8, 0. Okay. So I think, so that pathway does not help us. So that pathway does not help us. Okay. Huh. And then have a 6 and a 2. So let me go all the way back up. Hold on. We're gonna try this again. We have 7, 5, 0. 7, 5, 0. So we were thinking, what if we put another 5? So what if we just fill up the 8? And we go to 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 9, 10. Yeah, wait, that doesn't work. So it would be 4, 8, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because it would only take 3, which is 6, 5, 4. Okay. So it'd be 4, 8. Okay, so that immediately puts us at 4, 8, 0. Okay. So if we're at 4, 8, 0, and we would pour the 8 into there, we could be at 4, 3, 5. Would that help us? I don't think so, right? Because we would just have 7, 5 again, so... Unless we are... 4, 3, 5. 4, 3, 5. 4, 3, 5. We have 7, 5, 0. Does 4, 3, 5 help us? Because we could go... Let me actually try, what if we did, from 7, 5, 0, what if we did 2, 5, 5? Because I feel like it's an even amount that we have to get it to, so we're going to need some sort of like even proportions here. So if we had 2, 5, 5, and then we put 3 into there, we'd have 2, 8, 2, right? Because 6, 7, 8, 5 minus 3 is 2. 2, 8, 2. So if we did that, we'd have 4, 8. That, wait. So if we did that, if we put the 2 in the 2, we'd have 4, 8, 0 again. We can get 4, 8, 0 faster though, because 8 into the 5 is another 2. No, it's 3. That's our trouble, is 8 into 5 is 3. So that doesn't work. Unless we're pouring... So 2, 8, 2. What if we went 0, 8, 4? Yeah, exactly, Kimberly. That's what I'm struggling with too. What if we went 0, 8, 4? Then we would be forced to go to 0. We're back to 0, 7, 5. Gosh dang it. 0, 7, 5. So we put 5 over there. That would bring us to 5, 2, 5 again. Yeah, that's the correct emoji, Kimberly. Oh, 0, 7, 5. What if we put the 7 in there? We're just back to 7, 5, 0. So we put the 5 in there. Then we have 5, 2, 5. What does 5, 2, 5 get us? 5, 2, 5. Does that get us anything? 5, 2, 5. It can get us back to 10, 2, 0. Which would go 2, 2, and 4. Right? Because 10, 2, 0. If I put it into there, that's a 4. Then dump that. That's an 8 and a 2. So that would get us our 6. Wait. Let's math that one out. Hold on. Okay. So 5, 2, 5. Then gets us our 10, 2, 0. Then we go 10, 0, 2. Then we go 2, 8, 2. Then we go 0, 8, 4. Then we go 4, 8, 0. And then if we put the 8 into that one, it's 3, right? So it'd be 3, 6, 7, 8. It'd be 4, 3, 2. 3, 2. No, it'd be 4, 3. Be 4, 3, 5. Oh, that's the part I missed. Shit. Okay. Which doesn't help us. 6, 7, 8, yeah. Because that would go all the way up. And we have 9 and 3, which doesn't help us. Because that would leave us with 6. 8, 7, 6. And 8. What is the goal of the puzzle? We have to have 2 containers of 6. And we have 12 total ounces. It's the classic, like, so the first bottle holds 12, the second bottle holds 8, and the third bottle holds 5. We have 12 ounces, and we need 2 bottles of 6 each. This is like a very classic puzzle, and I've done this puzzle before, but I usually do it by keep swapping back and forth the liquids until I can visualize it. But we have a set limit of 20 moves, and we've already used 2 because I wanted to see if it would work. So I'm trying to math out where we are using numbers. 4 through 5 would bring us to 9 and 3, 0. If we put the 9 with the 3, that's 8. That'd be 6, 8, 0. But that leaves us with 3, 5, no? Unless we have a 1 and a 5. Go back to 9. It's 4, 3, 5 would leave us with 9, 3, 0. Which 930. We could get 183. And then it would be 3. Oh, does that work? If we went 183, then went 3. Or it would go 4. Oh, brings us back to 480. Fuck. Yeah, so no, it doesn't, because it'd be 183. Right? 930. Okay, hold on. 930. If we had 930, we would have 183 by putting the 3 into there, and the 8 and the 1. Doing that there would be 135. No, it wouldn't. That doesn't make any sense. Because we have 930. And we would put, because it would switch us back to 435. That's what the issue is, right? No, it would be 1, 8, 0. Because that would go up to 8. Oh, because I'm doing a 1 instead of what it properly is, right? Because it has 3. So it would actually be 876. It would be 6, 8, 0. That's where my math was wrong. Okay. So if we have 930, then we would be at 680. Because 3 needs 6. No, 3 would take us to 9. So it'd be 6, it'd be 5, right? 580. Because if we have 3 in the center, you need 5 to get to 8. Not 6. So we're back to 4. We're back to 480. God damn it. I thought we were on to something and we're not. Ugh. This is a very tough one, Kimberly, but we're working on it. We're gonna get it. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Yeah, because if we poured it into there, it would take away 5 and leave us with 4, which once again is 480, so we don't want that. If we poured it into there, it would leave us with 4, because 9 into 5 is 4. We would still have our 3 because we didn't touch it. We're back to 435. What about the okay, so we could get 183. Math is not mathing. I know, my brain's trying, it's trying, but I am not a math major for a reason. So we could get 183, because what we would do is from 930, we would go 903. And then we would go 183. But does 183 help us? We could get 084, which we've already had, or we could get 480. So no, it does not help us because we already tried that. Okay. So 930 and 903 don't particularly help us, right? Because 903 or 183, I guess, doesn't help us. 903, we could do 4, 0. No, that's only 9. So where are we losing it? 2. So it'd be 7, 0, 5. Have we had 705 yet? So we've had 075 and we have 750. So 705. How does that work? We know 084 doesn't work, so we don't need that. 705. 7. If we put the 5 in there, and the 7 goes out again, it'd be 2. Right? So we'd have 2, 5, 5. Which we already played with. God damn it. I must be missing a pathway somewhere. Does 255 go a different route? Zero 5. Huh. Does 255 go a different route? That's a good question. Huh. We usually have 084. What does 380 get us? Does that get us anything? Or 335? Let's try that pathway. Hold on. So what is 3? Because if we poured into there, we would be losing 3. So it would be 654. It'd be 4. Wait, let me Control Z that. What we'd have is we'd have 4. Oh no, that is 480. God damn it. I keep doing my math wrong. Okay, so the different number structures we have here are 255. 665. If only we could. If only we could. Different numbers. So the different numbers we keep coming back to are there are a few combos. So we can have a 7, a 5, and a 0. We can have a 2, a 5, and a 5. We can have a 0, an 8, and a 4. And we can have a 4, a 3, and a 5. And we can have a 9, a 3, and a 0. We can also have a 10, a 2, and a 0. Are there any other combinations? We can have a 2 and 282 came up as well. So we can have a 282. Are there any other combinations? 8, 0, and 4, 2, 8, and 2. 5, 2, 5 is, we already have a 2, 5, 5, okay. 10s, 2, 2, yep. Yep. 480, yep. 435, yep. 930, yep. 903, 705, okay. So so we need to look at these combos of numbers and see which one will get us our end game, and then we'll get to this combo of number. So, 750. Can 750 in any capacity get us to our end game? Your possible options are, you could pour the 7 into the third one, in which case you would end up with your 255 number. Okay. Can 255 get you to an end game? You could pour your 5 into your middle one, which would leave you with 2, 8, 3. No. 2, 5, 5. Yeah. You can't have a 2, 8, 3. Hold on. Hold on. You can't have a 2. If I pour the 7 into the 5, that leaves me with the 2, a 5, and a 5. If I then pour the 5 into the middle, 6, 7, 8 takes 3 away. Right, so I have 2, 8, 2. So that leads me to 2, 8, 2. Okay. We're going to put that one here. I have no idea. That's okay, Dadley. We're figuring it out. That's what it's for. That's what this game's about. Can 2, 8, 2 lead me anywhere? I could pour the 8 in with the 2 and get 12, 2. How does that help me? No, I can't get 12, 2. I get 10, 2. Which we do have an option. We do have a 10, 2 option. Which would be... mean I'd have an 8, a 0, and a 5, right? No, because I can't have that. So I'd go back to 7, 5, 0, I think. 7, 0, 5, right? Because if I have 2, 5, 5, and then I make 2, 8, 2. I would then make 10, 0, 2. Which would force me to do... I'm getting rid of 3, so it'd force me to do 7, 0, 5. Okay? 9, 18, 9, 10, 0, 7. I wish, Andrew. I wish. Hold on. I'm working on it. Okay. So this right now is not leading anywhere. 2, 8, 2. Because we then have 10. Which is gonna lead us back to, because that puts us at 10. Because 10, 0, 2 doesn't lead us anywhere. It leads us back to 7. Because we would need 3. It would lead us back to 7, 0, 5. Which I don't think that helps. I don't think that helps. Because it leads us back to 0, 8, 4. Which would lead us back to 8, 0, 4. Which would lead us back to 8, 4, 0. Which would lead us back to 3, 4, 5, right? 4, 5. Which would lead us back to 3, 4, 5. Which would lead us back to 7, 0, 7, 5. Damn. Which would lead us back to 3, 8, 1? 9, 10, 11, 12. 381's not a number we have yet. 381. 4. 4, 3, 5. Hold on, I'm doing brain math. Mass respect, too late in the evening and I would get aggravated. No, the puzzles like this just intrigue me. I don't like normal puzzles, but 381's not a number combo we've had yet. So if 8 goes into the last one, it would make 3, 4, 4. No? No, it can't. It would make 3, 4, 5. We also haven't had a 3, 4, 5 number combo yet. Ask Jenny. Yeah, literally. We haven't had a 3, 4, 5 yet, though, either. Yes, we have. Yes, we have had. We'd have 4, 3, 5. Okay. We haven't had a 3, 8, 1. That feels significant. We haven't had a 3, 8, 1. 9, 10, 11? So we could then have an 11, 0, 1. Does that help? I don't know if it does. 11 minus 4 would be 10, 9, 8, 7. So take us back to 705. God damn it. Unless I put the 1 in there. So it'd be 11 minus 7, which would be 8, 9, 10, 11, which is 4. So it'd be 4, 7, 0. We don't have a 4. Oh, 4, 7, 0 doesn't work, so that doesn't make sense. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Because if I have 11, 0, 1, I put the 1 into there, I need 7 out of that. Out of 11. Oh, because that would go up to 8. So it'd bring us back to 4, 8, 0. I swear to Jesus. I'm missing something so fucking simple. And my brain can't make the leap. 3, 8, 1. Ugh. 1101. What does 1101 get us, bro? Nothing we haven't had before. Oh my god. What if it was 8? What if it was somehow 831? Does that change it? We essentially have to have, because it's the left 2 that have to hold the 6, right? So pouring 8 into there would give you 3, 8 minus 5 is 3, right? 6, 7, 8, 3. So it'd give you 3, 3, 5? Huh? Oh, but it's not 5. So it'd give you 3, 4, 5, which we've had before. But does it matter because they're in a different spot? 3, 4, 5. 5 and 4 would make 9. So it'd be 9, 3, 0, which we've played with before. Huh. So because I don't think 930 gets us anywhere, right? Because you'd pour the 3 into there and you'd get get 180. Which is incorrect because that's not how that works. You get 183. Which we do have up. So if you'd port into the air, you'd have 2. So you'd get 1. Wait, is that it? Wait. Is that it? Is that it? Holy shit. If we had 183, we could pour the 8 into the 5, which would take 2 from the 8. So it'd be at 6. And then you'd have a 5. And then you pour the 5 into the first one, you'd have 6, 6. Okay. We have to get to 183. We got it. We have to get to 183. Okay. How do we get to 183 from 750? How do we get to 183 from 750? Oh my god, we're gonna do this. Oh, I'm so excited. We're gonna do this. Okay. How do we get to 183? Okay. So if we take 3 off of the 7, that's 654. So that would be 480. 480. Okay. If we took the 8 and put it into the 5, that would be 435. 435. Took the 4. Put it into the... Oh, we can't. 4 into the 3 would be 075. Okay. 075. And then we could make a 084. So we need 9 in order to get 183, right? So instead of a 07... Oh, but we can't make a 9 there. So instead of a 075, we could go 930, right? And then if we pour 9 into the 5, that puts us back at 435. Okay, so if we pour 9 into the middle, 876, because it would take, so it would leave us with 6. Because it goes up to 8, right? So we already have 3. So it needs 5. It needs 5, which means it would leave us with 4, 5, 0. That doesn't work. It has to be... Wait, why can't I do math? If we take 5 out of 9, that's 4. If we put 5 into 3, it's 480, which we would have, so we're just gonna go back to where we started. Okay. Okay, so 480 does not help us. 480 does not help us in any way, shape, or form. Can we get it from 1200? Maybe we just go all the way back. If we go all the way back to 1200, how do we get to 183? How do we get to 183? If we fill up the 8 out of 12, we'd be at 480. Lovely. Then if we put the 4 in the 5, we'd be at 084. And then we could do 075. And then we could get 5, 2, because we moved the 5 over. And put the 7 into the 5, which leaves us with 2. So we could get 525. Which then would leave us with 1020. which could get us to... That would take 6 away, so we'd be at 4. We go back to 480. God damn it! How did I get to 183? What did I do to get to 183? Ah! What did I do to get to 183? Okay. So 480 is not the answer. 480 is not the answer. Okay. So we did not want to pour it into the 8 anyways. So if we poured it into the 5, it would be 6, right? 6 and 5 no, 6 and 5 is 11. So it'd be 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. It'd be 705 instead of 50. Does that matter? How did I get to 183, bro? Ah! I figured out the ending and now I'm trying to reverse it. Oh! Okay. 705. What do it do? Do, what do it do? Do, what do it do? So if I have 705, and I put the 7 into the 8, I would have 0, 7, 5. Okay? And then, if I put the 5 into the 7, I would have 0, 8, 4. Does that help me? Yes it does. Because then I can put the 4 in there to have 480. And then I can put the 8 into the 5 to have 4, 3, 5. Then the 5 into 4 to have 9, 3, 0. Then the 3 into the 5 to have 9, 0, 3. Then the 9 into the 8 to have 1, 8, 3. Which is what we need! Holy shit. Okay, I think we got this. I think we can do this. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna try. Here we go. So we need it back to 12. So we're gonna do this. We'll go back to 1200. Then we want 705. So we're gonna pour the 12 into the 5. 705. Then we need 0, 7, 5. So we're gonna put the 7 into the 8. Okay, now we need 0, 8, 4. So we're gonna put the 5 into the 8. Now we need 4, 8, 0. So the 4 goes into the first one to make 480. Now we need 4, 3, 5. So we put the 8 in the 5. Now we need 9, 3, 0. So the 5 into the 4. 9, 3, 0. Now we need 9, 0, 3. So the 3 into the 5. 9, 0, 3. Here we go, guys. We got this. Now we need 1, 8, 3. So the 9 into the 8 gives us 1, 8, 3. And now if we put the 3 into... No, don't fuck this up, Rachel. We put the 8 into the 5. That will give us 1, 6, 5. And now we can put the 5 into the 1 and get 6, 6. Yes! Let's go! Fuck yeah! Yes, Kimberly, let's go! Andrew, Dadley, let's go! Let's fucking go, yo! Woo! Only took us an hour, but we got there. The math. That was the number combo we were missing, was 183. We had never had a 183 before. And we'd never had a 165 before. Let's fucking go. Yes! You solved it. Hell yeah. Small compartment opens up. Brooke Yang, you've seen it somewhere before. Alright, it's time. We're gonna open this fucking door. Alright, so we have to kill them in order. Oh, it gave it to us in order. That's really nice. All right, I'm gonna keep my sticky note in case we need it more. Yes, no pressure. We did it. Okay. Oh, do we have to match the balls to the people? Uh-oh. No, okay, this is bomb, hacking, poison. Okay. So bomb is first, which used to be Kobe. Whee! These are like the little mazes that are on the back of kids' menus when you go out to eat. These are real cute. I love these little mazes. Whee! Okay. This one's the bomb. Colby's dead. Now we need the hacker, Asia. Oh, this is a long one. Okay, dead. And last but not least is our Brooke, who should be the middle one. Hell yeah, we solved it, Kimberly. Let's go. Give us the next one. I'm ready.
Wow. If it isn't a lab rat.
Fuck yeah, it is.
For someone with chronic resting blah face, you look real proud of yourself. And you know what? You should be. By getting this far, you're statistically proven to have more brains than 96% of STOP employees. So congrats. That said, I actually expected you to die by now. I'm not sure how to reward you for your success. Oh, wait. I have an idea. How about a sticker? If you get out of here, I'll give you a fruit-scented one. Though if you were expecting a grape-scented sticker, you're out of luck. I slap the best ones all over my tech. You're not smiling or anything. Not a sticker super fan?
Well then.
Oh well, more for me.
Hey, lab rat.
So, what did you think of my research lab? It's awesome, isn't it? A little derivative, maybe. But any scientist worth their salt. Oh, okay, something about high-tech computers and big fat source libraries. Though there is one thing that makes my lab better than the others. My primary source extractor. It's kind of loud once it revs up and it's a pain to clean afterwards. But the results are, amazing. I had planned on giving you a first-hand demonstration. But the last experiment got so messy that I'm still cleaning the rafters. Disappointing, I know. But never fear. The great Caution, Emperor of malViolence, used his aptitude for adaptation to his advantage. And so he constructed these quasi-deadly puzzles sure to satisfy even the least imaginative of STOP agents. Aren't I thoughtful, lab rat? Yeesh, tough crowd. You must be fun at parties. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Vamoose to the next room already. There's more games for you to play. Or hell, take your sweet time. I've always wanted to see how motivating electrified floors can be.
I love him. He's clearly joking again. Probably. I love his little laugh animation. It's so cool. Nope. Better not tempt fate. Alright, guys, let's go. I don't know what the next room is, but we're gonna beat its ass. This self-styled supervillain has got world-class bad manners. Where could he have picked up such a nasty personality anyway? You know, it's pointless to speculate, but you can't help it. Because your current surroundings are unusually ordinary. The last quarter looks straight out of a sci-fi movie. This one's practically mundane. It's got more in common with a basic STOP research building. It brings back memories of your days as a low-level agent, trudging through the halls, delivering low-level intel to low-level researchers. Your supervisor loved emphasizing the low-level part. Pressing your key card to the reader, hearing that little beep of approval, and seeing the doors click open. Waking up in a mad scientist research facility has a way of making you long for the simple life. Is being a detective fighting evil supervillains the simple life? Interesting. Speaking of doors, this corridor's got 5 to choose from. Pause. Once again, your fate is in your own hands. Is this another one of his puzzles?
Good. You made it through the experiment room.
Hello, Dr. Danger. Do I not get to see your pretty artwork? Uh-oh. What's happening? What is that? Dr. Danger's on again. What did you... No, calm down. It's probably motion activated. You should have listened to the last recording since it seemed pretty helpful. This time, you'll stay still and pay attention. Yeah. Okay, we do get to see it. Good. I knew she would have been helpful last time.
I apologize for any distress that the previous room may have caused you.
Okay.
For whatever it's worth, please know that I do not take pleasure in hurting others. The sight of blood makes me quite ill.
Interesting.
It always has. Allow me to explain.
Oh. Okay, we're done. No, that room belongs to my apprentice. Currently, he is running an experiment, even if he seems more interested in the process than the results. Honestly, I'm in no position to lecture him. He's not cruel, he's just...
Please, listen carefully.
I can say this. All his test subjects have a certain unfortunate commonality. A terminal condition, as he sees it, that makes it very difficult for him to remain impartial.
I apologize.
I apologize for being vague here, but the nature of this work has always been a private matter. It's not your responsibility, it's mine. What's that supposed to mean?
If you're looking for where to go next, please take the door directly in front of you. The other doors are very much best left shut.
Okay, we're gonna take her advice
Take care
this
now.
time.
I'll see you in a week.
I don't think you will, you are very much dead. But okay, let's go through that front door. That recording definitely wasn't for you. Whoever the intended recipient was, Dr. Danger clearly trusted them. Better take the door she recommends. Okay, let's see. What puzzles do we have now? What puzzles do we have now? Bump, bump, ba-da-ba-dump, bump, ba-da. It looks like a classroom. Looks like a detective classroom, but a classroom. An office. There's shelves everywhere. Loads of files, too. Like the hall before, it's oddly ordinary. Just to double check, though. Oh yeah, check the door. I mean, it's got a red light, so I doubt it's unlocked. Yup. Pretty sure this is another puzzle room. Alright then, let's get searching. Hell yeah. Puzzle, 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 puzzle. Alright, there's papers on the ground. These documents appear to be designs for cybernetic limbs like the ones produced by Stop, at first glance. On closer inspection, there are more differences than there are similarities. Stop's technology is more generalized, more efficient, and angular. These plans are heavily customized. They could have only been suitable for a very small number of subjects, possibly as few as one. Perhaps Dr. Danger based it off stolen data? You make a note to tell your superiors about possible reverse engineering. Alright, computer. The monitor is displaying some kind of simulation. Better take a closer look. Uh-oh. Instructions, it's time for a crash course in cybernetics. Lay down new synthetic neural pathways, but be mindful of the original pieces can't be moved. Here's some basic recalibration rules. Neural pathways must form one continuous loop and occupy every available space. Pathways can cross over themselves, but they can't retrace themselves, so no T intersections. At any four-way intersection, a neuron will always go straight through. It'll never turn. Oh, okay. You can only submit possible solutions where there are no open-ended pathways, including T intersections. Okay. So are we just sort of, oh, it's one of these. Okay. Well, let's just go through and see what we get. There's a solution where there are no open-ended pathways, including the T intersections. Okay. Oh, I see. So that makes that open-ended automatically. And then we can't go up. I understand what they're saying. Okay. Well, these usually aren't too bad. You kind of just have to follow the outer outlines first, usually. Oh, come on. So it would be something like this. Oh, but that's not going up. I see. So it would be something like that, but we can't. Wait, it can cross... It can cross over itself, but it can't retrace. Oh. Okay, wait. can only submit possible solutions where there are no open-ended pathways. Oh, so we have to use all 4 sides of the T? Is that what it's saying? Can we start anywhere? Oh, we can start anywhere. Top left corner is open-ended. Hi, Rythan! Welcome, Rythan! Yeah, this one's we've been doing this puzzle game. We just finally finished the previous room. Which had, I don't know if you know the classic puzzle, but where it gives you like 3 vials, and one fits like 12 amount, one fits 8, one fits 5. And you have 12 total, and you have to keep pouring them into each other to get an even 6-6. Took us like 40 minutes, but I got it, and I'm so proud of myself. So we just started this one, and these rules are a little confusing to me, so I'm not entirely sure what they mean. Actually, that's probably a good reasoning to save. But we're gonna keep trying. It's like an escape puzzle room we're doing. Also, hi, Rythan. How have you been? How's life been up to? Have you been having a good time? So we have to complete T's? So we, like, have to do that, then. We don't have a choice? Interesting. So we'd have to do something like that, but then we've lost this guy. Oh, does it have to go back to itself? Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. I've been working on a shader in RenPy. Additive syn waves to make water caustics. Okay, you're gonna have to explain that second sentence. Shader, I understand. What does that sentence mean? Additive syn waves to make water caustics. What? Talking to the wrong person. What does that mean? Oh. Okay, so... Oh, this one's gonna be hard for me. I already know this one's gonna be hard for me. Because I don't entirely understand what it's trying to say. Yeah, because that doesn't work, right? Because we have to go up like that. Oh, interesting. This is so weird. So we could do that, right? And do like that, I guess? No, because we'll get stuck. So it'd have to be like this. No, we'll still get stuck. Because we can't go up there. So... But we can do that. Oh, this is so confusing to my brain. Oh, no. Oh, we are so beyond fucked. Holy shit. This is gonna be really hard for my brain. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. No, because we can't cross over that without going all the way up. And that means we've blocked that one out. No, don't do that. Wait. Oh, I lost it. Oh, I lost it. Shit. Okay, so here we'd have to do this. And then that? Huh? Because then we're stuck there. Oh, Jesus Lord, this is gonna be hard. Water caustics are the rippling refractions of light at the bottom of a body of water. Oh, like a swimming pool. I'm using sine waves math to build up areas of brightness. Oh, interesting. So the thing we just struggled with for 40 minutes, math. That's really cool. I know reflections in like in video games is one of the hardest things to do, because I've heard that like mirrors are hella crazy because of all the reflection works that have to go in it. So that's got to be hard. Can you draw the path in sections, or to have to be done at once? We can draw it in sections. Oh, yeah, we can draw it in sections, but they have to, the whole thing has to connect. So, So these are gonna have to go through, like... Because the T's are gonna be the hard part, right? Because you have to have things that do that. Oh, it doesn't like that one. You have to have things that do that. And these two are gonna have to connect here. These two are gonna have to connect. So could you do that? This is going to be interesting, but Rachel could do it. Thank you, Kimberly. I would start with the crosses and stuff. She's got this? Yeah, Ryden, I think you're right. I'm now realizing that maybe that's the way to go here. I'm going to form one continuous loop and occur at every available space. Now they can cross themselves, but they can't retrace themselves. Wait, doesn't that mean I can just click every square? Right? Doesn't that mean I can just click every square together? Because they all have to connect, so why can't I just... Oh, because we're gonna get stuck here. You cannot use T intersections? Wait, what? Pathways can cross over themselves, but they can't retrace themselves, so no T intersections. Right, but this is I don't think these are considered T's. Right? They're four ways. Because it says that a four-way intersection, a neuron will go straight through. This, I think the wording is really confusing me here. I think what it means is this doesn't work. Maybe like something like here doesn't work. Because in the bottom row you have two T's. Yeah, okay, I think I understand. Okay. So it's saying I can't make T's. That's what it's saying. It's saying I can't make T's. Oh. Oh, so like I can't do that, right? I can't connect these three because these are T's. Okay, I think that makes sense. I believe in you, Rachel. Aw, thank you, Kimberly. So I would have to do something like that to avoid making a T, is what it's trying to say. I think. But that's a T, right? So I can't do that. I can't do that. It has to be that. I would start by drawing the shortest possible path through each of the given intersections. Okay. So there's that. Oh, because this one has to connect. Okay, so let's get rid of that. So there's that. And then my brain would want to do the zoopies. But it'll get stuck on the zoopies down here. Oh, but it's allowed to cross itself, right? So we can do that. Oh, but now we're stuck here. So this one needs to disappear. Yeah, that one needs to disappear. No, because then we'd get stuck there. Oh, okay, I think I'm starting to understand. It was worded really weird. So it was hard for me to understand the wording. But I think I understand what it's trying to say now. So I would back that up. And do... No, because that's a T. So we'd have to do that. Oh, so we're so close. Okay, I see. So we're close, but we're not quite there because that makes a T. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. I think I'm starting to get it. I appreciate your help, Ryven. Because I would never have understood the difference between a T and a plus sign. Oh, but there's a T right here, isn't there? So these two can't do that. Oh. Interesting. So this has to do that. Which means this can't connect. Oh, and this one has to come out too. So these can't connect. Oh, interesting. How cool. Okay. We can't do... Take that away. Take that away, because we can't do a T. Let's take away this for a second. But that would make a T, so that doesn't work. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Now I'm intrigued. Okay. This one can go this way, right? Because that doesn't make any T's, that only makes plus signs. But then it would get stuck trying to go up, because it would be forced to make a T. So we could back out some of these. And it could go down. Because that's a plus sign. Oh. That's a plus sign. That's a plus sign. So that would be allowed. But this can't go up to there. And it can't connect there. So... Interesting. So these guys have to have enough connection to go fully one block out, or they don't work. Okay. So that's good to know. Like, we don't have a choice. These two squares have to be connected. And because this one is here and can't make a T, this little corner has to work as well. Because this can't come out to here or it's going to make a T. And we can't make a T. So that means that this dude has to come around this way. Now, he doesn't have to connect with all of them. He can't do that. But we can't stop that one here. So it could be something like that, because those are all big T's, or those are all big plus signs. So, and then this can cross through itself, but it can't go up, so that wouldn't work. But this one, no, because that would make a T. Okay. So this also has to do that. Basically, wherever there's a plus sign, there has to be another plus sign next to it. No, because these can't combine, because that makes a T. So this can't be here. This one cannot go to that. But if it can't go to that, then we have a T. Wait, I'm so confused. How is this possible? What? Is it because these can't connect, maybe? So we have to... No, because they have to connect. Because they have to come out everywhere. Because they have to come out of all the plus signs. Because the whole thing has to connect. So how do you do that? Does that mean that has to be an end space? Because there's no way to make that... Unless you're doing that. Which I guess could be possible, right? That's a T, so this has to come here. So you could do... No, because that's a T. So you could do... You did that, but then you're stuck. Oh, I four-squared it. Could do something like that. Then you don't have the right one. Huh. Unless the right one's coming from like down here. But I don't think it can. Because you would end up with T's. That means that has to go down like that. And so does that, right? But then you've got a bunch of T's. So that doesn't work either. Okay, let's reset. Because these have to go out. They don't get a choice. So all of the thingies are gonna go out at least to each other. Everybody has to have a connection outward. So we're gonna put everybody's one connection outward. Because they all have to be used. They all have to be used. Now this is a T. It cannot be a T, so we have to connect it downwards. This is a T. It cannot be a T, so it has to go up. Are there any more T's right now? No. Okay. So we can start here as our base point. Because there's no other, it has to be that way. Okay. So these three cannot connect. Because it would put a T in the middle. So these two do have to connect. So that is a have to. Okay. Each corner is also an L. Yeah, it looks that way, right? Because this could do that without giving us any T's. Is there any way for this to... Yeah, this can do this without giving us a T. And we could connect it there. This one would give us a T if we did that. So... that gives us a T if we end up doing that. Now, we could open that T to be across by that way. Do it the same here. And go like this. Connect those. The problem is now to get that in the shape, we would have to have a T. Which we're not allowed to do. Right? Because that is going to give us a T. Which we're not allowed. Yeah, we're very close. Which I'm loving playing with this because it's so interesting. So... because that's also a T, which we're not allowed. So, okay. So we need to back up a little. Which means something here is not correct. So maybe these don't connect like that. Right? Because something there is not correct. Oh, we get rid of these ones. Okay. Maybe these two don't even connect. Who knows? Who knows? Because we could do something like... oh, but now we're gonna be blocked up here. Wait, shit, fuck. Because the whole loop has to connect. Wait, shit, fuck. We're stuck again because this right corner now cannot connect without making a T. Unless we go this way and this way and do that. Okay. Okay. Can we make it from here? Now becomes the question. If I go all the way around and then through, I could, could cross through like that, which would make intersection, but this is a T, so that doesn't work. This would still have two intersections, but I don't think there's any way to make a T with just these kids. There's not, because I'd have to do that, right? Oh! Wait, fuck! Did I do it? Hold on, let's double check. Did I do it? Hold on. Do you see any T's? There's a plus sign. There's a plus sign. There's a plus sign. So these are T's, right? This right here is a T. So I think that doesn't work. We can't do that. Because that's a T if we connect it there. And that would be a T if we connect it there. So hold on. Now that's a T. Okay. Well, Jesus. And now this is a T. Okay, so we're not quite done yet. Oh, wait. Does that work? Were we just connecting too many times? Okay. Plus sign. 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 Oh, I think we did it. An ad right as she finishes. What the hell? Oh, right. That's so funny, but I think we got it. Okay, I'm gonna click submit. You know what? I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna click submit. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, here we go. Yes, let's go. We solved the puzzle. Let's fucking go. All right. Okay, the desk drawer just opened just a bit and reveals two small tiles inside, R and T. R and T are written on them respectively. Now, where could you put them to use? I don't know, because that's the first one we did. Thank you, Kimberly. We got it. I'm so proud of ourselves. You survey the diagrams before you. From a distance, they seem to be your average blueprints. Blueprints for weapons of all makes, shapes, and sizes. But on closer inspection, they reveal certain quirkiness that doesn't belong on a technical document. The handwriting is also distinct, for lack of a better word. That said, poor penmanship hasn't dulled the designs themselves. Wait, is this in Ren'Py? I have no idea. Rythan, the creator of this game, they made this game back for a game jam in 2023, I think. So they had a month. It might have been Spooktober, I'm not sure. I got the Steam page up, I can check. It was for NaNoRenO 2023. So they made this game in a month, and the creator of it reached out to me and asked me if I'd be willing to play it. They have this game and a prequel for free on Steam. And I was like, hell fucking yeah. And they warned me that the puzzles would be hard, but so far we're doing awesome. We haven't died to a puzzle yet. We've died to a like silly little, oh, I wonder what happens if you do this type of energy. Because we ate poisoned rat pellets. But they reached out to me and asked me to play, and I said, hell yeah. So it's been super fun so far. I don't know what it's made in. That said, poor penmanship hasn't dulled the designs themselves. The least dangerous of these would be devastating out in the field. The oldest of blueprints, the ones hidden at the bottom of the pile, look wildly different. Clearly another person was behind them. In fact, if you squint, you can still find the signatures at the bottom. Strange, they say. They're dated more than 15 years ago. Okay. Oh, another puzzle. Here we go. The blackboard is covered in little doodles, but they don't seem to be there just for decoration. You hate to admit it, but they're kind of cute. Completely unlike their creator. I swear this could very well be Ren'Py. That's crazy. Oh, how cool! I love that energy. We love creators working on things. Okay, so what is this puzzle? During our last operation, we only managed to save 4 test subjects. We also found some incomplete records that indicated all the subjects at this facility arrived within the same calendar year, and a box of their personal belongings. Click on Notes for a detailed view. In the detailed view, click on Written Notes to strike them out. Using what information we have, figure out which item belongs to who, when each subject arrived at the facility, and who grew up where. Okay. Can you link the game? I'm going to try it myself. It should be linked in the Twitch chat. Did it unpin itself? Yeah, it's pinned. If you check the pinned comment in the Twitch chat, it is the link to the Steam store. And then the prequel that they made, I'm not sure when, if it was 2025 or what, but they made a prequel called Proto-Violence. So, but they told me to play this one first and then play the prequel. So, okay, so intake dates. March, June, September, December. Okay. We have to figure out what item belongs to, when they arrived, and who grew up where. Harmonica. Oh, that's it? I thought there was like... Is there not special notes? It says special notes. Click on Notes for a detailed view. Where's the notes? Oh, is the detailed view just looking at the picture? Detailed view. In the detailed view, click on Written Notes to strike them out. Wait, but we don't have anything to strike out. I'm confused. What am I missing here? Huh? What notes? What? Like, there are symbols on them. Click on Notes for a detailed view. Click on Written Notes to strike them out. What written notes? I'm so confused. All right, we'll come back to this one because I don't understand what that's trying to do. Printouts and clippings of various news articles, all related to Dr. Danger's exploits, with a certain colorful sidekick occasionally breaking into the opening paragraphs. In fact, when you look at them all together, caution seems to show up more over time. Dr. Danger must have pleased with her pupil's growth. At the bottom of the pile, a heavily weathered photo peeks out. Based on what you can make out of the caption, it looks like some kind of commemorative occasion. Something, room, et al. Celebration, breakthrough in cybernetic security. You can't recognize any of the faces, but something. Okay, never mind. It's just similar, that's all. Okay. You eye over the massive scrawled notes pinned in front of you. There are 2 distinct sets of handwriting here, but the contents are mostly the same, and mostly domestic. Notes on what to eat for breakfast and when to start preparing it. Notes on how much sleep to get and what stories to read. Birthdays, exercises, meal plans, and chores. The 2 who wrote these notes weren't just sharing the same space, they were living together. Would love to stay, but I want to avoid spoilers. Have a good stream. No worry, Ryden. Thanks for checking out the game. The creator will be super happy with that. Hold on, before you go, let me bust out their name. What's their name? Motto. Shout out to Motto for making this game. Thank you, Ryther, for checking it out, and everybody else. Have a good night, Ryther, and tell me how you think of it. We're gonna keep playing. We got 30 minutes still. Okay. As you look over the sprawling web of photos, documents, and diagrams, you realize everything in front of you is perfectly orderly. These are the notes of a hunter. You're still here for me? Thank you, Kimberly. Good night, Ryden. These are the notes of a hunter, and Stop was their prey. You recognize dozens of names, operations, and places, vital parts of Stop's organizations that had suffered heavy blows in the last few years. But you're disturbed by how many places you don't recognize. Laboratories, factories, and armories that must be high above your clearance level, crossed out like someone was just going down a checklist. All these top secret sites share the same acronym, YTDI. No, you don't recognize it. That's par for the course with Stop. If you don't know what an acronym means, it's probably above your pay grade. I'm guessing our organization is actually evil, but we'll see. Okay, let's try this puzzle. A computer in a small, strange coliseum? What on earth is that? Of course. It's a puzzle. Ooh, we only got 15 tries. Okay. Instructions. In a stealthy campaign, Caution has managed to take control of a stop holding center, where several young test subjects are being held in a futuristic panopticon. To give them the best chance of survival, Caution needs to rearrange the cells so that each group of escaping testees is balanced. These groups are shown as a circle, a triangle, and a square, and an X. However, the bureaucratic systems have left only the bare minimum operating instructions on how to operate the panopticon. Help Caution properly arrange the cells according to the limitations of the system. So it says light blue to white to black or to gray. Light blue, white, gray. So we have no idea what that means. And they need to rearrange the cells so that each group of escaping testees is balanced. Oh, I know what this is about to do. Oh, God. Oh, I'm gonna be so bad at this, yo. Okay. So if I turn the blue, which direction does it go? Oh, clicking on it doesn't do anything. Do I have to actually turn? Oh, I gotta actually turn it. So the blue turns the white. That means white probably turns the gray. Yup. And gray turns the blue. Okay. Okay. So, do they turn opposite directions? Yes. So if triangle... Okay, so that means we're moving 2 over. Correct. So triangle would go to triangle, which is not helpful. If triangle is on triangle, then it would go to circle, which is helpful, right? So, because triangle, but it's triangle, circle, circle, which is not helpful. White would move the gray, though. But I think white moves the... Oh, white moves both grays. Oh, interesting. Huh. This one's gonna be hard. Holy shit, this one's gonna be hard. Woo! We're working on it, Kimberly. Okay. Let me save, because this one's gonna be hard. Gray moves blue. Okay, but white moves all 3 grays. So maybe we don't want to move the white, because white's gonna move all 3 grays, whereas blue's only moving white, and gray is only moving blue. So we've got double X's, a triangle, a square, and a circle. So let's just try and match one. So this needs a circle in some way, shape, or form. So if I'm moving this, is there any way to get a circle and a triangle both up here at the same time? No. It'd give me a circle square, which doesn't quite work. Uh-oh. I don't know where it was originally. Fuck. Shit. Oh, God. We're in trouble. Oh, no. We're in trouble. Oh, this one's going to be impossible because I don't know where it was originally. Uh-oh. Because if I move that, they're all coming with me. Oh, I have no idea. That one genuinely might break me. I hate to say that, but that one genuinely might break me. There are 5 empty slots on the door's lock. Your best guess is that you need to fill them up somehow. Oh, it's another puzzle. Okay. Okay. So we have to go get the others. All right, let's go back to this one because I think maybe I'm missing something. Because I don't see any detailed view. Click on notes for detailed view. Click on written notes to strike them out. Which item belongs to who and when each subject arrived? Okay. Clark, Charles, Sam. Avery. So it's saying these are all items, these are all people, these are all places. And then we have the big one, right? The issue is we don't have any notes. I don't understand what notes we're clicking on. Like, we can't do this one. Yeah, I need help. Oh, these are just skips dialogue, game menu, navigate interface, advances dialogue, takes a screenshot. Okay, mouse. Middle click hides the interface. Access game menu. Rolls back to, okay. But wait, but we don't have notes. This is what I don't understand. Okay, maybe I'll reset. What does reset do? Just puts those back. I'm so confused. We can't cross anything out because we don't have notes. The detailed click on notes. Right within the same calendar year in a box of their personal belongings. You know, click on. Maybe we're just guessing? That seems really weird for a game about puzzles. I don't know. That seems really strange for a game about puzzles. Coast, harmonicas, suburbs, city, mountains, yo-yo, plain. Well, I would think she would come from the city based on the way she looks. I don't know if that's helpful. I don't know what toy she would have, though. What are we, like... Huh. Yeah, is it bugged? Like... I'm not really sure what the plan is here. March, June, September, December. Okay. Because I don't... There's nothing around here that gives me notes. We already checked all of these. Unless I need to recheck them? Dangerous weapons. Printouts and drawing with Dr. Danger. Scrawled notes, they talk about something, but it doesn't seem to do anything for me. Crawling webs of phone diagrams. Okay, we did the computer one. You've solved it. Yeah, what? I think maybe it's bugged. Because I don't know... I think maybe this is bugged. I really think so. Because we don't seem to have any... Oh, it saved a screenshot for me. I'm trying to click buttons here. Huh. I guess we'll save and I'll take a guess. We'll save over here because I already did 2 by accident. But how would you get the months from guessing? Oh, I hate to say that about this game, but I think this part's bugged. We don't have any notes. Like, there's nothing here. There's nothing I can click on, no buttons I can use. Like... Alright, let me check Steam and see if it's bugged. Because maybe other people have reported it being bugged. Let's see. Maybe there's like, if I go to a library, sometimes they have those discussions. Evidence board puzzle bug, but not the clues. You're likely missing something in-game. Did you check the room carefully? I thought I did. Okay, apparently we didn't check the room carefully enough. Let's try. Okay. Do you have to go back here? Cybernetic limbs. I'll go real slow. I'll go real slow. You did that. Pretty scary, okay. These are the limbs. Nothing on the trash can. Oh, oh, oh. A note is stuck to the water cooler, which doesn't actually dispense any water. It says the child whose designation comes first in the alphabet. Oh my god, it was on the water cooler. What the hell? The child whose designation comes first in the alphabet was the second to last arrival. Oh god, I gotta write this down. I know, literally, that's crazy to put it over there. Woo, Kimberly, that's very frustrating. Okay. Child whose letter comes first in alphabet was second to last to arrive. Okay. Subject R arrived in June. Subject R arrived in June. The child wearing a bracelet arrived in September. Child with bracelet arrived in September. Oh. Uh-oh. Was that it? That was sneaky as fuck, bro. How was I supposed to see that? Okay. String up some evidence. Okay, so now it's in here. All right. Woo! That was sneaky as fuck. Child whose designation comes first in the alphabet was second to last. Okay. F, G, A, R. So A was second to last. So they would have came in September, right? Oh, no, they would, wait. They would have come in, yeah, September. Second to last to arrive. Because March would have been the first to arrive. Because it goes March, June, yeah. Because they all came in the same calendar year. So that means subject A is September. Okay. The child wearing a bracelet arrived in September. Okay, so that's him. Subject R arrived in June. Okay, so this kid came in June. Wait, but that only answers 2 of them. Are there more clues that are sneaking around here? I swear to God, yo. What do you mean there's more sneaky clues? The fuck? Where? Oh my god, there's these tiny little post-it notes everywhere. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna click through these because they're gonna show up now. I see them now. Holy shit, that is sneaky as fuck. It's a little frustrating, but I'll allow it. It's kind of sneaky. But now that I've seen one, alright, let's pop back on here. Alright, so we did these 3. Blonde child has a musical inclination. Okay, I'm gonna assume she's blonde. Bracelet has a notable tarnish. Upon sampling, it seems to be a coating of coastal salt. Okay, so he's also from the coast, which is this one, I believe. Yes, okay. City dweller was abducted in the spring. Alright, we can cross the top 2. Bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane, okay? Subject G does not know how to use a yo-yo. Okay, so she's not the yo-yo, which means she has to be the plane, which means this kid has to be the yo-yo. And the plane arrived after the bracelet. Bracelet arrived before the toy plane. So this kid was December. Alright, so that's all of these. The yo-yo trickster did not arrive first. Okay, so that means the yo-yo has to be June, which we already knew, because that was this kid. Okay. Somehow. I don't know how we knew they were June, but they're June. Okay. The red-headed child said they have never been to the suburbs or to open water, so they're not here. They could be from the mountains, but they can't be from the coast or the suburbs. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived in June or December. So it could be either of these two. Child from the suburbs was processed before the mountains. So she's not the suburbs. Suburbs was processed before mountains. So we still don't know where she came from. So she could be March. I was assuming that she was the city kid since she's December. Which would make her mountains. It would make her suburbs. And March. But that puts our city in December, which doesn't work. So she's gonna have to be mountains. Because March has to be the city. And she was abducted in December. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived in June or December. The redhead child has not been to the suburbs or the open water. So, I mean, she has to be... Wait. Arrived in June. So... Why do we have her on December? Is it because of the mountains thing? Alright, hold on. Reset for a second. There are a few we know for a fact. First in the alphabet was second last to arrive. That's this kid. We know he's September for sure. We know subject R was June. Okay. So that June's not moving. June is not moving. So June could be from the mountains. Okay. Child wearing a bracelet was September. Well, we already know that. We already know that. So he is set in stone. So September with this dude and this bracelet is set in stone. He doesn't get a choice. Blonde kid says musical, so that's for sure. Bracelet is from the coast. Yeah, this kid is set in stone. We know the coast. City dweller was the spring. So whoever's a city dweller is in March. Bracelet arrived before the toy plane. This one does not know how to use a yo-yo, so the only thing left is the toy plane. Well, the bracelet dweller was September. And it arrived before the toy plane. That's why she got put in December. Which means she cannot be the city dweller. And she doesn't know the coast. And she doesn't know the suburbs, so she must be from the mountains. Which clocks with December. Okay, so that works here then. And that works here. Child from the suburbs was processed before the mountains. Well, yeah, that could be June or March. But the city dweller went in the spring. We don't know who the city dweller is, though. The yo-yo trickster did not arrive first. The yo-yo, which means we know that this kid is June. Right? Because... So they have to be the yo-yo. Because that's the only thing left. Which means she has to be March. Which makes her the city. And this kid the suburbs. Alright, that should be correct. Here we go. I'm going to save. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're going to save. Here we go. Yeah, let's go. We solved the puzzle. Okay. E for evidence, or maybe for end of puzzle, or enough of these silly games. That's just wishful thinking. Either way, you decide to take it with you. Alright, so I don't think... We're not going to be able to do this puzzle. That Coliseum thing is a panopticon. Optipuzzle... So, we're not going to be able to do this puzzle. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do a panopticon with a set amount of turns where I cannot like, turn it to see where it goes. There's no way in hell. So we're gonna be ending stream here. I'll click the save just to make sure we're good. But we're not beating this. I can't. It's not how my brain works at all. I can't visualize like that. So, let me close this out here. Hold on. We'll close out 2 minutes early, but that's kind of good for us because we've been going quite late on our other streams. So hold on here. That was really fun though. So I encourage everyone, if you're interested in this game like Rythan was, Rythan's gonna go check it out. It's malViolence. It's on Steam or itch.io for free. It's made by Motto. Motto reached out to me and asked me to play it. We might come back and play it again next Monday. We'll have to see how much time we have. I don't know yet. But shout out to them because this was super, super fun. And I quite enjoyed it. And I thought it was worth pulling up and playing and doing all that jazz. They also have a game which is a prequel that they made called Proto-Violence. And that has more puzzles, more bits and pieces about it, etc. The puzzles, some of the puzzles were hard. I will say it was fun because they didn't feel like impossible difficult. We had to take our time, took like 40 minutes, you know, we were trying every possible variation, but with a pen and paper, we could for sure do it. Which was really, really nice because I liked being able to do it with a pen and paper. I'm always one of those people where like, if you tell me I can't take notes or if you tell me there's a time limit, I'm done. Like I can't do the puzzle anymore. You know what I mean? I'll be fully broken. Absolutely not. So I really liked that I could like bust open my sticky notes and be like, all right, let's take out all the numbers and let's see how the numbers go. And we were able to get that one puzzle of like pouring the things into each other. So, huge shout out there. I thought that was a good puzzle. One or two of them, I think we got the numbers one by luck. The one where you're like deleting the code numbers. I was like, oh, it worked. Cool. But the other ones were unique because I think the only puzzle that I had really seen before was the pour, you know, you've got 12 of something and you've got 3 vials and you have to pour into each vial to get a certain amount. That's the only puzzle that like I've seen outside of this game as just a regular puzzle. So I thought that was really cool that all the other puzzles felt unique, they felt individual, they felt created by these folks and really tailored with. So Motto and everyone involved I think did awesome. Voice actor did fabulous, the puzzle makers, the programmers. I love the art. Oh my god, the art's so cool. So it was a lot of fun and I thought it was really enjoyable. We might come back and finish it. We'll have to see. If we do, it'll be on Monday. Because we've got our new dispatch episodes on Wednesday, which is going to be super exciting. But let me see if there's anyone for us to rate tonight. Let's see. Ooh. The Mandy is playing Vampire the Masquerade, so we could raid over there. We do love Vampire the Masquerade. This is true. Yeah, let's raid over to them. Let me make sure I actually spell their name right. It's got 2 I's. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for stopping by the stream tonight and joining me for this cool little cute indie game. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed playing it. So shout out there. It's still pinned at the top so you can see what's up with it if you want to. And you can go check it out for yourself. I encourage you to join the raid to the Mandy. They're playing the Vampire the Masquerade, and raids help out a lot of people, so I encourage you to join that. But I'm going to shout out to everybody who was here. And to who joined us today. So thank you to Rythan, thank you to Andrew, thank you to Kimberly and Dadley. And I think that was the majority of our crew today that was out here running live, but I'll double check. I'm scrolling. Thank you to Alex. Alex was here. Yes. Alex, Andrew, Kimberly, Dadley. Brianna was here at the beginning. I think I'm getting everyone. The raid's gonna go off soon. Thanks, y'all. Have a lovely, lovely night. I did great. Thank you. appreciate you, Kimberly. You're such a fabulous human being. All right, y'all. Let's go right on over. Have a good night, and I'll see you Wednesday for Dispatch. 9 p.m. We got to see the finale episodes. Lock in. It's going to be a long night. All right, y'all. Good night. Goodbye.